10th chapter.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Some Pharisees came, and to test Jesus they asked, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife?" He answered them, "What did Moses command you?" They said, "Moses allowed a man to write a certificate of dismissal and to divorce her." But Jesus said to them, "Because of your hardness of heart, he wrote this commandment for you. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." Then in the house, the disciples asked him again about this matter, and he said to them, "Whoever divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery against her. And if she divorces her husband and marries another, she commits adultery." People were bringing little children to him in order that he might touch them, and the disciples spoke sternly to him. But when Jesus saw this, he was indignant and said to them, "Let the little children come to me. Do not stop them. For it is to such as these that the kingdom of God belongs. Truly I tell you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a little child will never enter it." And he took them up in his arms, laid his hands on them, and blessed them. The gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
Please be seated. Rich has a quick announcement.
I forgot during the announcements, where did my wife go? Well, anyhow, for 2 years she's been battling this excruciating pain, and we've gone to like 8 or 9 specialists, orthopedic surgeons and neurosurgeons. Well, we found out it was kidney stones. We had them blasted, and they're leaving, and her pain has gone away. And so we just thank God for answering prayers, and thank you for all your prayers. God bless you all.
God bless you. Well, when Pastor Ron asked me to fill in for him a few weeks ago, I had no idea that our gospel lesson today was going to start with a passage about divorce. As you can imagine, I was pretty worried about what to say. Thankfully, it takes me weeks to put a sermon together. Not like Ron, who does it for a couple hours in the morning before Sunday service. So I had time to talk to Ron about it. And the first thing I said to him was, "Hey, nice choice of weeks to need a substitute." Then I told him I was pretty much going to just skip over that part and go on to the part I wanted to talk about children. But Ron, of course, helped me out, and he said, "You mentioned everyone that marriage and divorce at the time of Jesus were not at all like they are today. Women had very little standing in society at all. Marriages weren't a result of love. There was no love at first sight marriages. They were more arranged marriages. In fact, most of them were more like a legal contract. Money was exchanged. At that time, it was often said that love comes after marriage. So they married for arrangements and money, and then hopefully they fell in love. What the Pharisees said in our gospel lesson was true back then. If a man wanted to get out of marriage, he wrote up a letter, handed it to his wife, and they were divorced. That was it. So let's just say things are a lot different these days than they were back then, and move on to the part of the gospel lesson I'd like to talk about.
We'll tell Ron, you did very well.
Thank you. Jesus is in a house, and people were bringing children to him, and the disciples stopped them from doing that. This upset Jesus, and he said to them, "Let the children come to me, do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of God." Sometimes people do have this strange notion that church is not for children. Some people think they're a distraction when they whisper to their parents. Some people think they make too much noise if they run down the aisle. But do me a favor. Think back to when you were a child and you whispered something in your parents' ear. Don't you miss that? Wasn't that a joyful time of life? Think of the last time you saw a friend of yours, someone you knew, and dropped everything and just ran to them and opened your arms and jumped into their arms. Don't you miss that? Don't you wish you could do that stuff again? That's what children do when they see someone they love. They're running for joy. We need more of that joy in church. And if those children running for joy or whispering in their parents' ear or trying to get to the front of the church to see Pastor Ron and receive his message during the children's sermon or have him bless them during communion, then I believe that's exactly what Jesus wants them to do. That got me thinking about the joy and love inside of every little child. A child isn't born prejudiced. A young child doesn't care about the color of his or her friend's skin. A young child doesn't care what religion their friends believe in. They don't care what political party their friends support. They're all about joy, love, and innocence. Don't you miss that too? We need more of that. Laura and I, our son Adam, when he was a young child, around 5 years old, he just loved to hug people, especially people he knew and liked. But in general, he'd probably give you a hug right after a meal. We got a call one day from his kindergarten teacher, and she told us that Adam was hugging all of his friends at school. Well, we thought that was great. But the teacher continued and said that some of the children weren't comfortable with all the hugging, and that we should teach Adam about personal space and tell him not to hug everybody. We were crushed. Is this when it starts? At 5 years old? Do we have to teach our son that some people don't want to be hugged? He certainly doesn't mean anyone any harm. He wants to show his friends that he cares about them. How do we tell him he can't do that? He's 5 years old. So we sat him down and tried to explain personal space to a 5-year-old. And he was confused. And honestly, we were too. But nevertheless, we told him he should ask his friends before he hugs them to make sure they're okay with it. And again, with the joy and innocence of a child, without wringing his hands and wondering what this really means, he said, "Okay," and went outside to play. Maybe we make things too complicated. Maybe children have it right. In our gospel lesson today, Jesus went on to say, "Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a little child shall not enter." Did you catch that part? Receive the kingdom of God like a little child. When Adam was around 10 years old, I brought him with me when our congregation served a meal at a local homeless shelter. I thought it would be a great experience for him to help those in need and to appreciate the advantages he had in life that maybe others did not, and to learn early on to give freely of his time and his talents to benefit those that were less fortunate. I remember watching him stop and talk so easily to the children as they ate with their parents. And I worried that maybe he would ask if they had this particular video game that maybe they didn't have, or, I have a TV in my bedroom that they might have. I worried about would he say and do the right things. It was as if he didn't know there was any difference between him and the other kids that were there for the free meal. And of course, there wasn't any difference. They were just kids. Like any other day in the life of a young child, they saw another kid and said, "Hi." And as kids do, they talked about music, sports, and movies as if they'd already been friends for years. I was trying to teach my son a valuable lesson, or a few valuable lessons that day. But in the process, I learned something from him. I need to be reminded to treat everyone I meet like a child would treat a new friend, as if they'd already been friends. But as Adam got older, maybe junior high school age, you could see society chipping away at that childhood innocence. More serious teenage issues started surfacing. One day he noticed that some of his friends were making fun of the other classmates for the way they looked, or the way they talked, or how they dressed. He asked my wife and I what he should do. Adam said he wanted to tell his friends to stop picking on the other kids, but he was afraid that then he'd be the one getting picked on too. I told him that I saw the same things when I was his age, and I also felt bad for the kids who were being picked on. And I too wanted to stick up for them, but for the same reasons, I said nothing too. Then I explained that eventually, as I grew more confident in who I was and who I wanted to be, I started speaking up and standing up for those kids being picked on. That made me feel good. That made me feel like that was the right thing to do. So I told Adam that he had to make this decision on his own, but that to this day, I deeply regret not sticking up for those children sooner. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a little child shall not enter it. I can't stop hearing those 9 words. Receive the kingdom of God like a little child. Little children don't know hatred. They don't know prejudice. They're not born with any evil thoughts in their minds. They enter this world full of love and joy and innocence. And they just want to share that love and joy with everyone they see and meet. If you want to get into the kingdom of heaven, if you want to see the face of Jesus Christ today, then treat everyone you meet as a young child would treat a new friend. Let's run to our friends with joy. Let's hug more. Let's treat everyone we meet as our equal and our friend. Let's sit and talk with them for a while. Let's reach out to and stand up for those that need our love and support. Let us all share Jesus' love today like a little child.